Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you already know, I'm Harmony. I'm 17, I'm an MUA, and I create beauty and lifestyle content on my channel. And today I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna be creating this makeup look, of course, and it's gonna be like a Juvia's Place review. The eyeshadow palette I use is from Juvia's Place. A few of the complexion products I use is from Juvia's Place. I'm basically going to be using all these products to create this look today and tell you how I like them and stuff. And no, this video is not sponsored. I wish it was, but it's not sponsored by Juvia's Place. If you ever see this, sponsor me. You know, guys, send it to Juvia's Place. I love for them to sponsor me. But yeah, most importantly, before the video starts, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can get notifications when I post. But yeah, now we're going to get into the video. So, I already have my first eye done off camera, and you already know I always do my eyebrows off camera too. So we're about to get into this other eye, and today is going to be like a Juvia's Place review. I'm going to be trying out a lot of different products from them. I have 2 palettes from them. I have some concealer, some highlighter, and a foundation stick, and I'm going to be trying that out. But first, I'm going to show you how I got this pretty little eyeshadow look. I feel like you can't see it because my eyelash is kind of big, but it's a cut crease and it has yellow eyeliner, and I'm about to show you how I got that first, and then we'll get into the face part and start talking about more of the products outside of the eyeshadow palettes. So yeah, I'm gonna be going in with this shade from the Sweet Pinks palette. It's deep, I think it's kind of purple, kind of pinkish shade. And I'm gonna be going that in with my crease. That's gonna be my transitioning color. So yeah, I'm gonna just start packing that on. And I didn't mention this before, but I'm using my Morphe M506 brush to pack this color on. I pack it on. Once I get near the inner corner of my eye, I'm just gonna kind of blend it out because I don't want to be as deep of a color right there, if that makes sense. And after I have that color packed on, I'm gonna take my brush and just take the end of the brush and kind of buff out the edges. After I have the edges buffed out, I'm gonna take, this is a trick that I learned. If I take my makeup wipe and just rub my brush up on it, it takes some of the color out. Then I do like this, kind of dry the brush so it won't be damp or anything. And now I'm gonna go in with these 2 shades, and I'm gonna mix them together and kind of blend it out above the first shade that I placed down. Now that I have that shade kind of placed down, I'm gonna go back into the first shade to kind of bring that back and blend it out into the second shade that I just put down. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I think it's really enough. I'm gonna go in with another palette, just use any white eyeshadow, and I'm gonna take the white eyeshadow and just use it to kind of buff out the edges of the pink, and this will make everything look more seamless and more blended out. It'll just look a lot better. I'm really kind of focusing on my brown bone area, close to my brow bone. And look how much better that looks with the white there. Just everything looks really nice and blended out. So I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M421 brush, and I'm gonna take some of my e.l.f. Camo concealer, and I'm gonna use this to cut my crease. whenever I cut my crease, I start out by carving out like the shape that I want, and then I go and fill back in the rest. And I always go a little bit over my natural crease. Like, this is my natural crease. I go like right on top of that, so like I won't smudge my concealer or anything. So yeah, and that's like the best way to get a really nice cut crease. Okay, and now that I have my line of where like I want my concealer stuff to be, I'm not gonna put too much concealer because if you put too much, it's just gonna create a mess. I'm gonna put just enough to the point where I don't have to blend it out too much, and just place it on my eyelid. Okay, so next, to go on top of the concealer, I'm gonna take this yellow shade from the Nubian Glow palette, and I'm just gonna place that on the area that I put down the concealer. So basically like where I cut my crease. Okay, so after I have that shade packed on, I'm gonna go back in with that first shade that I used, the kind of purpley pink one, with the same brush that I used earlier, and I'm just gonna blend it into the yellow, like just basically blend in the cut crease. Okay, coming along great. So after I have that blended out, I'm gonna take the same brush that I used packing the yellow, wipe it off, and now I'm about to take this shade, this light shimmery shade from the Juvia's palette, and I'm gonna place it like in my inner corner, kind of up to the middle of my eyelid, but not all the way up. Okay, after I have that shade down, I'm gonna take this shade, this like orangey kind of yellow glittery shade, and I'm gonna put that in the center of my eye. So after I have those two shades down and kind of blend together, I'm gonna go back in with that shade once again and just like do a final blend. So as you can see, I decided to add like some yellow liner, and I don't have any water activated liner, but I do have face paint. So I've used my little face paint to draw my liner. But here's a tip: if you do this, like I couldn't put on my lash line because my lashes would not stick, so I'm not really going to draw it right here. I'm just going to draw the wing, and then I'm gonna line the top of it, but not like right where I need my eyelashes to go, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do next. Okay, as you see, I have that draw down, but like I didn't really put any right here. And you can see the gap, but like I still drew it like right here. But I tried to make it in a way that I didn't draw it directly on my lash line, because I do draw my lash line. I do draw my eyelash glue directly on my lash line, then I put my lashes on. So I try not to do that. But yeah, so next we're gonna move to my lashes. If you watched my video last time, you know that I have an eyelash book from Eyelash Nation on Instagram, and I'm using the eyelash book in the style Paris. I don't know the exact name of the lash that I'm using, but I'm using a pair of lashes from them. So yeah, and then I'm cutting it to fit my eye there. And now we're done with the eyeshadow look, and now we're gonna move on to the face. And I'm so excited to try out these new products. Like, I'm hyped. But yeah, now we're gonna move on to the face. Okay, so now that I have my eyeshadow look done, we're gonna go into the face. And like I said, this is, oh, I talk about like the Juvia's eyeshadows. This is not sponsored. I wish it was, but it's not. But I really like the shadows. All of them are very pigmented, very beautiful colors. I like the themes of like the palettes, how it has like the shades and, you know, similar colors. Like, it's really cute. It's easy to blend and it's really pigmented. So, and it has a lot of nice colors. So that's a good like beginner's palette, and everything from there is pretty much affordable. So, you know, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay, but now we're gonna go into my face makeup, and not all the products I'm gonna be using is from Juvia's place, but like a few of them are. So yeah, but first, of course, we want to start off by priming my face. I'm gonna be using my L'Oreal Infallible Glow Lock Primer. My primer on, I'm gonna go with my foundation, and I use like 2 pumps of my Fenty Beauty foundation and a pump of this North foundation because the Fenty Beauty one is just too dark. And I'm taking my Morphe M439 brush. This is the best foundation brush ever, like literally, to blend out my foundation all over my face. Now that we have my light layer foundation on, this is the first product, well, the first face product from Juvia's place I'm be trying out on. This is their concealer, and this concealer is pretty big. It's bigger compared to my concealer that I usually use, which is the Camo concealer. Like, this is a size comparison. Like, this one has a little bit more product up in it, as you can see, because it's a little bit thicker. So that's pretty good, and I kind of on sale. It was only $7, but like full price is like $14. But that's still a good amount of product. So I'm gonna just go ahead and place this concealer where I usually highlight the areas of my face. Okay, after I have my concealer like placed there as I wanted to, I'm gonna let it dry down a little bit. Then I'm gonna blend it out. So yeah, let everything dry down a little bit. I'm gonna take my Real Technique sponge and I'm gonna just blend out that concealer. Okay, so far I like it. Like, it blends out so well. Like, you see that? I'm not even done yet. Like, and I already look snatched and highlighted. I like it. Okay, so I have my concealer blended out, and I like it. Like, it's a little bit, I feel like it's a little bit more full coverage than I thought it was. So I feel like I look super bright right now, but I'm not really mad at it because it kind of evens out my foundation, because my foundation is a little bit dark. But it's good. Like, it blended out really nice. I feel like it's a medium to full cover. It's very buildable, you know. But now I'm gonna go in and contour, and I'm using my Juvia's Place matchstick, and this is in the shade Namibia. Yeah, and I'm just gonna use this to contour. And I've used matchsticks in the past, but they never had a good enough shade range. Like, how the heck? And this is how you know the makeup industry needs to hold the game when it comes to having shades for Black women, because how the heck you do not have a shade to fit me? Like, I'm not the darkest of dark at all. Like, what? There's plenty of Black people that's darker than me. Like, and this is what? That don't even make no sense. But yeah, So now I have this face down, I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out. So the Juvia's Place little matchstick, I like it. It works really good. I don't really have any complaints for it. I feel like it could have been like a little bit darker. I don't know. I feel like when you put it on, it kind of blends into my skin for a little bit. Like I feel like it could have been a little bit more contrast, but it still did its little thing. You know, you can see. But again, I like a little bit of a high contrast. I like to be snatched. So maybe I could have gotten a size darker, and I thought the shade was too dark, but maybe I should have got a shade darker. But then again, like, it still is good. The formula is very creamy and it blends out really well, so that's good. Okay, so now after I have my cream contour done, I'm gonna go with my airspun powder. I'm just gonna use that to set my face. I set my face. I did this in a lot of my videos. I don't know if I showed it now, but I showed it in my last one. I always go back and snatch my nose, add a little bit of setting powder up under my eye to just bang everything. Make sure everything is in place and make sure my nose is nice and snatched, period. And I take some more setting powder and put it down the bridge of my nose, just in the center. Then I'm gonna take this side. See, the side's flat. I'm gonna dip into the powder and kind of use it to like cut up underneath the contour. Okay, and right after I put that down, I immediately go in and I dust the powder off. I don't bake for real. Like, I usually let this part set, but this right here, no. I'm gonna take a little bit of powder just because like I did the cream contour and kind of like brush that on there where I use cream contour just to make sure everything is set in place. Okay, that looks pretty nice. Like, I did use the cream contour to contour my nose, but again, I like a little bit more snatchness. Like, so I'm gonna take a little bit of my Black Radiance complexion palette, True Complexion Contour Palette. I'm gonna add this shade, and I'm not gonna do a lot because this is really dark. I'm just gonna use that to bring some more depth into my nose. Okay, it looks pretty good. Again, I'm gonna add some more powder because I feel like it's a little bit too broad. I need to bring it in again. Now that's done. We're almost done with our makeup, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go back in with the Juvia's Place palette that I used from earlier, and I'm gonna take the first dark pink purple shade, and I'm gonna use that to add some shadow underneath my waterline. Okay, so after I had that shade down, well, I'm just go ahead and dust this off of my nose, this powder, because it is making me look super dry and super light. So I'm just dust this off real quick. But yeah, so after I add in my under eye shadow, I'm taking a little shimmery shade. Which one? I don't know. I think I'm gonna do this one. I might add a little bit of this, but I'm gonna go in with this one and just add it in my inner corner. So they look good. Hold on, because I might not need to do anything else. I don't think I need the little. That look good. Hold on. That looks pretty. That look pretty nice. I'm gonna add a little bit of this, a little bit, just a little bit, cause I don't want to mess it up. Like, Okay, that still looks good. I mean, it barely made a difference. Like when I say a little, like I dabbed that. But yeah, now I'm about to do the same thing to my other eye. Okay, now that I have all my little extra shadows done, my inner corner is highlighted, my under eye shadow on. Now I can go in and put mascara on my bottom lashes. I'm over here looking for my mascara. It's right beside me the whole time. But yeah, now that I have all of that done, I can go ahead and put mascara on my bottom lashes. Okay, now that we have my bottom lash mascara on, I'm gonna be taking my Love Beauty blush palette. Now I'm gonna be using that for my blush shade. I think I'm gonna just use a lighter shade because that's how I'm feeling. So yeah, I'm just gonna use this shade today. Okay, and we got my light little blush down. Okay, I'm gonna set my face. I'm gonna use my Milani Make It Last setting spray, and I'm gonna set my sprays real quick. My face. And after I set my face, I'm obviously gonna highlight. And the last product that I'm gonna use from Juvia's place is this like highlighter. It's like a, it's not a pressed highlighter, it's like a loose powder highlighter. That's what it's called. I have never used one of these before, so we're gonna be trying this out. This is in the shade Nefertiti. It's a loose highlighter. So yeah, I'm just gonna take my little brush, dab it in there a little bit, but not a lot because it is a loose highlighter. I don't think I need that much. Just put it on my face. Oh, this highlighter is good. This is a good highlighter. I like it. I mean, it's not super like blinding like Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter would be. Like that's blinding. But this is something nice to settle. It's still very pretty. And it does its thing. I will tell you that. You can tell that it's gonna last you a long time because all I did was like dab in just a little bit. And then tap the excess off and put on my face, and I'm already going. That's good. We look bomb. And now we're gonna do my lips off camera, and then I'm gonna come back. So I decided to top off this look with a nude matte lip combo. So yeah, I kind of like gloss. I don't know. And most importantly, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you have not already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, it only takes 2 seconds, like for real. Like, come on now, why wouldn't you want to subscribe to my channel? Like, don't I see my cool peoples? It's like, no, but for real, I would really appreciate if you guys did subscribe to my channel, but you know, and like my video of course, and share it. But yeah, bye guys, hope you enjoyed today's video.